People in chat have not played Call of Duty. Okay, well, I played it with, like, my sisters. Wait, Carrie, you haven't played it? We played Doom multiplayer. How about that, huh? Okay, that's definitely... Yeah, okay. So apologies to Fuzzy. I've played, like, maybe an hour of Call of Duty. There you go. That's all I will say about that stuff. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Well, everybody, let's get ready for our next match, because we've got a fantastic person coming your way. Please give it up for our next GM, Xandra! Xandra, come and join! And Ash, thank you so much for the sub. Much appreciated.
Hello.
Hi, are you a Call of Duty streamer?
No, I stopped playing Call of Duty before I became a streamer. It was kind of like, before and after thing, so...
Yeah, I I only played it with family, because they had it. Like, I'm trying to think, and usually they would play the Black Ops zombie thingy, whatever. So I shot a few zombies, but what was that, like 10 years ago? Probably about 10 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, like Call of Duty is pretty much, I started playing it when I got a 360, and that was my introduction to like playing online with people. Gosh, that's lifetimes ago. That's terrifying to consider.
Lifetimes. Actually, yeah, if you think about like the type of person you were 10 years ago, I have changed so much.
Yeah, relatable. And I write someone in chat saying, I had a run-in with your what emote yesterday.
Ah. What? Oh, wait. Xandra, did you play Action 52?
No, I played Make a Good Mega Man level episode 0, and that was like part of a mid-boss, apparently.
Wait,
People
what?
Chatting what it was. Yeah.
Does anybody have like a clip or something from that that they can send to me? Because I would love to see that.
Yeah, there has to be. It's on my VOD. I'll see if we can like cook you up with a clip.
Well, we've got a different game coming up today that is definitely not related to Action 52. Is it related to Mega Man at all?
Well, no. No, it's not. No.
Everybody's used to you showing up and giving Mega Man, but you're a changed person. You've changed so much since last year.
Yeah. Oh, yes, absolutely. And like there's still plenty of like questionable Mega Man content, but let's try some other stuff. And today actually is the first time ever that I've gotten a veto, and not one but two. So. We're gonna go into a game that I was planning to give last time but never got to, so I'm kind of excited because this is one of those things where like it's one of the games where it's not actually like a bad game, but it can give a really good Kuso6rande experience when you're playing it in this situation.
Okay.
So we're going to be playing one of my favorite games from my childhood, a game that I knew nothing about going in. It's called CosmoTank.
Atlas, that means we're gonna get the best RPG mechanics, 50 hours of gameplay easily, I think.
No, absolutely not. Unfortunately, no.
No, oh no. I know nothing about this game as well. Could be a Call of Duty.
It could. It's not, but it could. Yeah, who can say? I'm trying to find that.
Oh my gosh. Well, Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, there it is. Sorry. I found the thing. Thank you. Okay. Sorry about that.
So CosmoTank, a game about a tank living inside another tank, based off of the cover. That's what I understand.
Okay, let me You want? Let me give you the. See, I'll be nicer to you than I was to the contestants, and I will give you the manual. Here it is.
Okay, I can look at that after we get the match started because I am working on the setup right now.
Oh, absolutely. When I have told folks that we can. Oh my goodness, one of those visual filters. I have told folks that I may ask them to reset once everyone's on screen because the title theme is really good. It's really good.
You know, there are a lot of bad games that have good music, and honestly, I think that music is one of those small things that can make or break a game. If you have good music, even if you have crappy gameplay, a lot of people can just sort of muscle through it and be like, okay, this is enjoyable. But if you have bad music combined with good gameplay, like almost everybody is going to point it out and be very angry.
Yep, thankfully this is one of those games where so it's not that the gameplay is bad. This game plays pretty well. It's just that it's okay. It's one of those games that's a lot of games.
Oh no.
You know I love those. Yeah, and all of them are serviceable. They're pretty okay, but one of them in particular, the one that takes up half the game, has some really weird rules for what does damage and what doesn't.
Okay.
And what constitutes progress or not. And
gotcha.
It's also one of those games where the localization is all right. It's very serviceable. But people say things that don't really make a lot of sense, and you have to make sense of them to progress. So yeah, I'm excited. This to me was a good candidate for the very first group match.
That's
started with the softball.
That's fun. I like it. Honestly, round one, we tend to give things that are a little bit more enjoyable for the players. And even if they do have problems, they tend to be overall, problems that most people can deal with, that they can end up enjoying at the end of the day. By the way, I want to give a huge thank you to Widow Blue Bowie again, Ash for resubscribing, as well as, where is that? Yeah, How Hamhask for donating some $10. That is a huge help. Essentially, I wouldn't call it a donation. It's not tax deductible. But yeah, don't you dare try to write this off on your taxes. I am not a non-profit. In fact, I'd say less non-profit, more for pain. That's what we do. How come your name didn't get revealed, Sandra?
I don't know. I'm mysterious. I have a new icon. I drew this up this morning.
Oh my gosh.
Oh right, I wanted a new.
I see what I did. I did a dumb. It's fine. There we go. Yeah, you're still a mystery. Still a mystery to the rest of us.
Hey!
Yeah, but seriously, thank you so much for supporting the channel, everybody. And honestly, one easy way to do that doesn't require giving out money is just sharing it with friends and family and people you hate as well. Trick them into playing in Kuso6rande, and their life will never be the same.
Never ever.
For better or for worse.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm almost set up, everybody. We are getting close.
I'm telling the contestants to stand by for resetting the console because I really want people to see and hear the title screen. Just so good. So good.
Give me a minute. Give me.
Of course. Oh no hurry, no problem. I also, since this is a Game Boy game, we get to see whomst among the contestants chose to have a visual filter and who did not.
Justin made me a sandwich. Thank you so much.
Oh, perfect.
And he got me soup.
Aw, soup and a sandwich. That's such a good combo.
Sandwich. I didn't even notice the soup, which is kind of surprising. Yeah, we've got the game up. Arrow Fodder has a very green screen, and everybody else has white and black. So I'll be quiet.
Here we go.
We'll listen to the music. Oh, I like this.
Yeah, right? Give it time.
Wow.
Yeah.
I need to add this to my playlist.
All right, that's it.
Okay, I hope there's more music in game.
Oh yeah. There's more music. Some of the tracks get really good if you give them time to. And since this isn't a speed run, we'll have more chances for like some of the overworld themes to play because they're pretty good. They're pretty good. They're really good.
Yeah, Atlas, thank you for making a tank game for the Game Boy just because I like the music and I love you. Okay, I'm checking right now to see if they are ready to go. It looks like all of them are possibly good. Yep. Okay. Prediction started. Thank you, mods, for starting that.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right. Yes, we will be playing quest mode today.
So, question here.
Yes. Question
What
mode.
emotes should people spam?
Oh, okay. Yes. So the tank is called Tiger Alpha 1. So tigers if you have them, tanks if you have them. Also like starfighters, bugs, robot insects, any sort of like weird first person emotes, dialogue boxes, that sort of stuff.
Oh, I like those tigers. Ooh. Rawr. Rawr. Yeah, that's right, tigers. Oh no, the killer crabs. Just like the last game.
So there is an RNG manipulation strat to get the optimal enemy placement at the start. However, all of our contestants have failed it because, of course, they didn't. Why would you even notice? So, welcome to CosmoTank. You're a little tank and you romp
my
around,
gosh.
and that's it.
This
You
is
get to talk
already
to
so
people.
much cuter than I expected, okay? I'm gonna say that just starting, you already blew away my expectations for this game, so good. Good.
I'm so glad. Yeah, this game's great. So see, okay, so already, Zerfall has reached the second gameplay in the game, the first-person dungeon mode.
Oh, this is so much better than Golgo 13 already. All right, like here's the deal. I already love this game, so what is going to be a little bit difficult for players?
Well, what we just saw in Jangle Storm screen. So, okay, in the first person, how do you think you don't get damaged by enemy shots?
I would say strafing in general.
Sort of. You can't strafe. You can only turn and shoot, and also wiggle your aim a little bit.
Do 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 do. Boo, 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 boo.
So yeah, I wonder if anyone will figure it out. But yeah, sorry, looking at some technical difficulties. Yes, Ken Miku in the chat has figured out the solution. How do you
that makes
avoid?
sense. Not,
Yeah,
I mean, in video game logic, especially I'm thinking like back to old Atari tank games. That was sort of what you had to do.
Yep. Just don't look at them. They can't hurt you if you don't see them.
Yeah. it makes sense. It simplifies the controls enough that you can deal with things. Like, I would say that making things that don't feel logical for the sake of making it easier for the player, I tend to think that's a good design choice. Good-ish. Better than it could be.
And so Arrow Fodder has defeated a mini boss and is getting a bunch of very, very cryptic messages from the game. So essentially, what defeating mini bosses do, it lowers the total health of the boss of the current area. That's what the game is trying to tell you. So you don't have to defeat the mini bosses, but you can, and it does help a little bit. It's not a great speedrun strategy, but it works. And now I can't see anything because all of my multi-Twitch windows have been taken over by the big purple Twitch. Hi, you're not watching this on twitch.tv.
See, I've heard about that, but I just open up every stream individually because I'm like that, I guess.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to because multi-Twitch has been rendered like absolutely unusable.
Somebody said there is another website that might be worth using. If chat can bring that up, feel free to do that. And yeah, Xandra, you could go ahead and use that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to open up each stream. You're right.
So yeah, one thing that I do want to note for people here is that speedrun strats aren't necessarily good for blind playthroughs. You know, the first time that you go through a game, unless speedrun strats really help you out, they're going to most of the time be against your they're going to put you at a disadvantage. So figuring out how to make reliable progress is good. And honestly, from this, what it looks like is that if you get a game over, you're probably going to go back to the first of the area, I would guess.
Yeah. See, that's one of the reasons why I really like this game. It is very kind. Like you technically have lives. If anyone at any point hits start to look at the pause menu, we'll get to see them. But yeah, they also show up when you die. Yeah, so you have lives. If you lose a life, you restart back from sometimes it's like the earliest transition. Start of the screen, start of the area, start of the screen, the last base you hopped out of, that sort of stuff. You never get pushed too far out. And if you die on a boss, you respawn right outside the boss door. However, there's different things that you like raise as you play. Yeah. Like you're collecting experience, because this is like a Metroidvania actually. You're collecting experience, like little points, and those help you get more life bar. And you're also collecting like the P chips. Those are actually how to say this? They're like, well, they're power pellets, I guess. They make your weapons stronger.
Yeah, so, somebody, I believe T Murdoch was mentioning those. He's like, you remember those from Mega Man? And I'm like, I think I do.
Yeah. They
stole
are
from
what
Mega
makes...
Man.
Yes.
Atlas. We gotta have a talk.
So yeah. Anyway, you lose all of these if you die. So, you know, if you lose a life, you lose all your power, and if you lose all your lives, you just start back again, except that with a fresh set of lives, except that you lose all your experience, which means your life bar resets to the lowest it can be. So it's fine if you keep dying. It's like not that punitive. It's just you will never get stronger. And that can make bosses last a very long time, because all the bosses are damage sponges.
That actually, that could be one of the frustrating things for people, because if you go back down to basic damage.
That said, Arrow Fodder just beat the first boss.
Very nice.
Dang, one planet down. So that means progress is being tracked by how many planets have been liberated. So Arrow Fodder in the lead. Unless I didn't notice someone else also beating.
I don't think anybody else has at this point. Good job, Arrow Fodder. That is pretty dang huge. Honestly, yeah, I think that there are a lot of games that came out around that time that just had continue systems, but were extremely rude with them. Because, like, rude in a way that, you know, it made the fights more difficult. Then there were games that had flaws where they had continue systems that would softlock you. Thank you, Athena.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
yeah.
Arrow Fodder has now reached the third gameplay. You get to be a starfighter.
Woo! Oh my gosh, there's so much variety, and it's, like, actually decent variety.
Yeah. Now you get to fly between planets, and then when you arrive at the planet, you get to find out if you can actually play there, because some of the planets are locked behind upgrades. But Janglestorm has spoken to the friend in one of the bases that tells you where things are. So, like, he should have everything he needs to figure out where to go. In theory.
There goes that mini-boss. I like that
also, sorry, go ahead.
Trans Queen keeps fighting these spiders, these giant spiders. I hate them.
Oh, yes. They're actually really important because the giant spiders always drop a power-up for your weapon. And I think after 10 or 15 power-ups, I forget, your weapon goes to level 2, and then double that, and it goes to level 3. And your level 2 gun, you can tell because it's actually just shooting out 2 shots. It is twice as powerful as your regular gun, which makes a really big difference. And the third and final gun level, the Wiggle Beam, is stronger still. So that makes the hugest difference. But once you get a power-up weapon, you can't die because you'll lose it otherwise.
Okay, that's really good to know. Ooh, Janglestorm just taking a death against Crab Boss. Still 2 lives left. Do you lose all your power-ups if you lose 1 life?
Yep. If you die, you lose all your power-ups. If you continue, you lose all your levels.
Yeah, Janglestorm is trying to damage race, and it's just not working.
Oh, no. Yeah, you cannot win the damage race against any of the bosses. Well, mini-bosses, you can. If you have a leveled-up weapon, you can win damage races against the mini-bosses, but it's close.
Yeah, Janglestorm just has the base weapon, though, so it's not going to work. Oh, by the way, I did open up the manual here. I can give people a little bit of the story here.
Yes, it's really good.
Okay. By the 72nd year of the new space age, man had depleted all the resources of the Earth, and the population soared to near uncountable numbers. He had reached the point where expansion was no longer a luxury. It became a necessity. One by one, intrepid explorers launched their ships into the void, searching for new lands amongst the promise of an open galaxy. Their dreams became reality. Within a few short years, people could be found living on 5 new worlds. Dessa, Goddamn. I don't know how to say it, whatever. Manoa. Looks like Moana a little bit. Alpha and Akel. The people flourished on these new planets, and not wishing to repeat the same mistakes, they went in search of more. Although it had been theorized for years, it still came as a surprise when the first alien contact was made. Hostile contact. An advanced scout reported that it was under attack by a large insect-like monster. The outcome of the contact was never known, and the scout never heard from again. I think we know what happened. Oh, he died. Yeah, he's so dead. The incident was written off as insanity in the crew. Oh no! And 6 months passed before the truth of the alien intentions was known. They had come for worlds of their own. Normal weapons proved ineffective, so a new one was created. Thus was the beginning of the Tiger Alpha 1.
Yeah, that's the tank we play. I also shout out to, like, you know, exploring the galaxy, receiving a report. Hey, one of our ships got like blown up by giant insects, and going like, they probably imagined it, and
don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. We didn't like him anyway, Terrence.
I hate Terrence, okay? He wouldn't even, like, he would smell you, okay? He wouldn't even bathe every day. Ugh. And he kept running out of toilet paper. I just don't understand that guy.
Oh, you don't want to run out of toilet paper in space? Oh,
But yeah, what do you even do at that point?
I don't know. They probably have a bidet. That's probably how they,
I'm actually
how that would work.
very concerned what a bidet in space would do.
Space
like-
bidet. That is.
You do not
That's
want
one of-
water floating around in space, okay? That's going to cause problems.
Super don't.
Like, unless you, like, strap your body to the bidet and then it sucks all the liquid out after. I mean, I don't...
Strap into the nearest bidet and...
Well, yeah, let it do its thing, you know?
I'm sorry, what?
Just gotta let the bidet do its thing.
Yep.
Well,
Perfect
honestly,
time.
Arrow Fodder definitely looks like he is getting the most progress at this point, at least the most
Yeah.
understanding of what to do and where to go and how to make progress here. The other players are slowly getting there. I don't know how to say your name. Fall just died against the crab boss. I think
Yeah, that's what to do.
other people are realizing you need to get power-ups. Jangle Storm working on getting those power-ups right now.
Yeah, Jangle Storm fighting through a minefield, which is very difficult when the mines just keep disappearing on you. You have to just memorize where they are and be careful and don't explode.
Be careful and don't explode.
Yeah! Oh, well, Jangle Storm, what did I just say? Okay.
Can't hear you.
Oh, right, right.
So there are 3 different modes in this game from what I can see. Quest mode, training mode, and versus mode. Obviously, we don't want to do versus mode. Training mode just seems like a time attack sort of mode.
Yep. Oh. Yeah, right. It's a time attack. It's like, yeah, defeat enemies as quickly as possible, and Arrow Fodder is fighting the boss I despise the most in this entire game.
It looks like a flea.
Yeah, it's kind of like a giant centipede. I really don't like this boss.
Oh.
You have to... Yep. It hides, it runs away, it pops up. When it stands up to its full length, it'll shoot a little, like, cross-shaped projectile. If that hits you, not only does it do, like, a bunch of damage, it stuns you, so you can't move, so that usually lines you up for the second shot.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for the centipede's Christianity attack there. Don't get hit by the cross.
Don't get hit by the cross or you become an X-tank.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, especially on level 1, level 1 weapon, the centipede boss just takes so long, and you have to be, like, so careful. That's definitely, it's a real wall, but it is, like, in the speedrun, that's the second boss I defeat because it unlocks access to an upgrade that lets you go to one of the planets.
Oh, Jangle Storm is doing good against Crab Boss, learning how to dodge fairly reliably. Yeah, you just gotta move left and right and be patient. That's the biggest thing with this fight, I think. Being patient, don't try to rush.
Don't look at the bullets.
Yeah. The bottom, by the way, underneath the compass sort of thing, that is your health bar from what I understand. I'm not sure what the number on the right side is, though. Is that like...
Those are
bombs?
Those are the bombs. Yep. You got a full screen clearing bomb. On the overworld, it does a ton of damage. Usually, like, clears the screen of everything, except like the bigger enemies. In the dungeon, it does a lot of damage. The smaller enemies will go away in 1 bomb. Some of the others, usually every enemy will go away in 2 bombs, and it does negligible damage to the bosses. It's really not that big of a deal.
Okay. It looks like the crab spider boss occasionally just pauses for some reason. What is it doing there?
Yeah. Okay, so each boss has a pattern. The crab boss will basically go left or go right, and in between. Oh my gosh! Heck yeah! Good work, Jangle Storm. Second place is one planet down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is when the game reveals to you, hey, by the way, there's more planets. Now, so there's two like little bases here. The first one will tell you what's up, and the second one is the starport. So shield on Gadam, hover on Manoa, and the hover unit lets you go to a quell, and the pulse unit is on a quell. So, ergo, you probably want to go to Gadam before you go to a quell.
Do they get to choose which planet they go to?
Yeah. Like, so yeah, you want to go to Manoa first, but you can go wherever.
Go to Moana.
Yeah. The price for failure is having to do another star sequence.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's like, yeah, it's fun. You get cool music. It's great.
Oh my gosh, this music is so charming. Here's
right?
the deal, like, besides the game, like, being a little bit cruel with the bosses, that they take a lot of time and just a lot of going left and right, I really enjoy this game. I wish I would have played this game when I was younger.
Wow, yeah, I was visiting my grandma in like a city just outside of Montreal when I was a kid, and then I saw this, and I rented it, and I just had like a really good time with it. And eventually I decided to like, I somehow got a hold of a copy, was able to like buy it used, and yeah, I've had it ever since. I really like this game, even as weird as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're gonna see Jangle Storm deal with some of the cruelty and weirdness here. This is a bad place.
Yeah, people are calling this good games grande. Here's the deal. I do think that Game Boy confusing is definitely something that is real, and that this game falls into a little bit. It's not very clear where you're supposed to go or what order to do things. Like, it does tell you sorta, but
and those little bases like literally have an icon of your tank on them, but you can't actually enter them where the icon is. You have to like clip into the side of the parking spot. It's really finicky. Oh, Jangle Storm got the shield unit. That's really important.
I should just put an asterisk next to the bad game tournament, because it's like mostly, and then sometimes you get some of the weirder stuff, or the forgotten gold. And this, I would say, like, I've never heard of this game.
Few people have, which is why, like, I was, it was like down my list, but I figured, hey, yeah, if you haven't heard of it, and oh no, oh gosh.
Well, what happened?
Arrow fodder died to the centipede.
Well, that's what centipedes do. Yeah, this boss is kind of a big jerk.
But yeah, someone's bringing it up. Yeah, I felt this was appropriate for like early round Kuso6rande, because this is like no one has ever played it, and I didn't give them the manual. This is like, yeah, your grandma picked this up for you. Here you go. Try to make sense of it. And for that, I think that's this like a spirit of Kuso6rande thing, but not something I do like any further in the tournament.
Yeah, I'm looking at the person who did the music for this game, by the way, and they've done just a few games out there. Like, we've got Wacky Races, we've got various Shin Megami Tensei games, Sword of Mana, various arrangements for Smash Bros. Games.
Oh, nice!
CosmoTank, obviously, that's what we're listening to here. Friday the 13th, very nice.
Overworld boss time. Those are rare, but they are required.
Mighty Bomb Jack.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Huh.
Like, honestly, this person has worked on a lot of awesome music. It's awesome. Yeah, so there, no doubt, we've got great music here. Oh, Blue Dragon Plus, is that?
Wait, that
for
rings
DS.
a bell.
Blue Dragon.
Oh, right, that's what that is.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
All right, this computer did Zexies. That is a really cool game.
Yep.
That is one of the games that at some point was on my list, and before people said, like, no, Xandra, how dare you? That is a good game. Like, oh, right, okay, sorry.
I love it.
Anyway, back to the grind of Centipede for arrow fodder.
Die, Centipede.
That is, yeah, it's like you said earlier, the speedrun strat is to go for the Centipede boss second, but it might not be the best strat in this scenario.
Jangle Storm is having fun against this lobster.
Who wouldn't? Lobster looks like a big roach.
You, lobster roach. Don't like, dislike, unlike. Yeah.
You wake up one morning as a giant lobster roach.
No! No, I do not want to be water-based Kafka, okay? That's weird.
All right, can you? Well, it's not a carcinization, okay? You have to be. You know.
Oh, that would be Moana Kafka. Makes sense. Okay, Moana Kafka.
Oh, folks are asking who is in the lead. Currently, it is Arrow Fodder with one planet liberated. Jangle Storm also saved one planet, but did it second. Arrow Fodder is one boss away from saving a second planet, but that boss is a bit of a doozy. I say doozy because I'm not saying a curse word instead.
I like that there is someone credited in this game for being a game regulator. What does that mean?
Game regulate.
Gotta make sure it weighs right.
I get. I wonder if that's like an ancient term for QA. Is it, or like just like for that's what you do to make sure your game passes cert before the age of cert? I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. That is weird.
It is. Oh, so the thing Jangle Storm doesn't know is like you actually needed to destroy that mini boss. The thing is though, there's two more like it, and you have to defeat all of them to unlock a door. You will know this if you decipher what one of your friends in these bases tells you.
Your shield unit. Yeah. If only, like, they actually gave you health when you went to one of those bases. That would be nice.
One of them does. One of them gives you health.
Just one?
All the others. Yeah. Yeah.
In the whole game?
Oh, no, of course not. No, one.
Okay.
Well, no, it's
on some
one
planets.
type of. Yeah, it's like sometimes like.
Oh, okay.
Each planet will tend to have a base with a shield, sometimes more, but it really depends. You don't know until you go in.
They rigged the enemy base with explosives. Looks like I'm gonna have to jump.
What is this from?
At least it's strong bad.
Oh, okay. That was okay. My strong bad literacy is not very high. Like my girlfriends have just been like been slowly introducing me to strong bad and related stuff, and it's just I got a lot of culture I wasn't exposed to that I gotta catch up on.
Yeah, honestly, there's so many things that suddenly you'll be like, oh, that's what that's from. Like, there's so many references. Most of them come from me, but I can't tell you how many hours I spent when I was a teen watching those cartoons because they're amazing. Jangle Storm apparently got a clutch kill there. That was cool.
Yep. Another mini boss down, I think. So that's two. There's another one. I believe it's in the lower left. And once that's cleared, then the path should be open. And we'll get to see that very soon-ish.
Uh-huh.
There's going to be a door. It's going to be open or not. That's pretty much how it's going to go. Also, you can get pretty turned around during these fights, but the game always sets you back to the direction you were pointing. And these are mazes, so you have to, like, you know, if you have, again, get your graph paper out. It's useful. Oh, and one of these mini bosses, I believe each maze has one mini boss shaped differently that will give you the map if you defeat them.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, Arrow Fodder is doing pretty good at avoiding getting hit. The biggest problem is dealing damage to the boss, though. I'm not completely sure he's actually hitting the boss regularly.
So the thing is, you can't tell. That's one of the flaws of this game. You can't tell from sight. You have a good idea, but you have to listen to the when of like the sound effect when it hits.
Gotcha.
There's no visual confirmation. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Arrow Fodder did it. Centipede down.
Yeah.
Lead maintained. Worst boss in the game done. Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh. Now to find the spaceport and get the heck out of Dodge.
There we go. Jangle Storm took down a mini boss, I believe, and killed an eyeball. Good.
Nice.
See, okay, if somebody attacks you and you're afraid, like genuinely afraid that, hey, you know, my life is in danger, you go for the eyes, okay? Because nobody is going to be happy if they have a pencil in their eye. And
no!
They're probably just gonna freak out and leave you alone.
Yep, but if someone has a pencil on their ear, it might lead people to believe they're an architect.
Oh no. Is that good or bad? Is it good?
It depends. Depending on like the situation. If you're like in a sitcom, it might be a setup for a funny joke in the next scene.
Oh, George.
It might also be like an easy way
Industries, let me tell you.
No. Oh gosh, no. One of my friends have been rewatching the entirety of Friends, not Friends, of Seinfeld. Yeah. And as someone who like grew up watching that series religiously, it's wild to like see like, yep, I memorized way too much of that show.
Well, I mean, Art Vanderlei was very important to a lot of women out there.
Oh. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Jangle Storm is heading into, what's that? What do you call a sand whirlpool?
Sand pool. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. There's
kind of quicksand. It's quicksand in motion.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like what happens when you heat up quicksand and it just kind of boils, and gets some currents going in it. I don't.
Yeah,
other people are saying antlion hole. I suppose sort of like that, except antlion holes don't really move. Oh my gosh, there was a place where we would go as kids that right next to a river, good place to just sort of chill for the afternoon, eat some food, and there were always antlions there, and we'd play with them, drop ants in and watch the antlions go. Grab them and drag them under the sand, and then you could sometimes, if you were really good, you could sometimes trick the antlions into thinking that there was an ant there by taking a piece of like a stick or something, but you had to like touch the sand lightly, and then if you did it just right, you could thrust your hands into the sand and catch the antlions.
Wow, that's hardcore, but also
they don't bite you.
No. Okay.
They don't like.
Oh,
ants are scarier than antlions, let me tell you.
That's true. The Jangle Storm has made it to the boss of this planet, which is hey, what if you took Crab Boss but gave them a large brain and hover thrusters? Sounds like a good idea, right?
I like the shoulder spikes.
Right?
Crabs don't really have very big brains, so that probably, crab's very happy. Can actually think for itself now.
Crabs don't really have shoulders.
Well, crabs also don't have. Do crabs have shoulders?
I don't know.
They don't have bones.
Yeah.
I think it would be hard to have a shoulder without bones.
It's true. You can never cry on a crab's shoulder.
That's so dumb. I love it.
Carcinization means that eventually none of us will be good listeners. Oh, hey! Arrow Fodder finally got the hover unit, which all it does, it lets you walk over those pitfall traps that just instantly destroy you. So that's useful.
Oh no, I found out crabs actually do have shoulders.
Oh, they do. Crabs are made entirely of shoulders is not the news I was ready for.
Also, thank you, Automod, for blocking that message to chat for a little while, but somebody allowed it. So there we go. Wait, you allowed it, Sandra?
Yeah, like shoulders? Yes,
Yeah.
that's okay. People can say shoulders.
I'm looking at king crab anatomy. The anatomy of king crabs consists of shoulders, meris, legs, claws, joints, tips, spines, and a carapace. Unlike other crabs, carapace, whatever. King crabs have only 6 versus 8 legs. Oh my gosh, they only have 6 legs, and they have 2 claws. The body or carapace section of king crabs is typically sent to canners. No, not if you're not eating them.
Hey, just update. Janglestorm has liberated a second planet, a different planet than Aerofighter did, but that's still solid second place.
That is very nice. It looks like Aerofighter is heading to Janglestorm's little planet area now.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt crab facts.
Well, I mean, apparently this is facts about eating crabs, and I'll go ahead and skip the rest of that. They have shoulders.
Okay, good to know.
I don't know where they're located. They also have tips, and that's a little bit scary. I mean, we have fingertips. I guess it's fine, but...
Yeah, I guess. You know, we do.
Yeah.
So gosh, oh my gosh, hey, I just noted that this is Azerfall. Sorry. This is Azerfall. Got the Wiggle Beam. Okay, the strategy to grind out... Yeah, it's like, okay, the strategy of grinding out levels is a good one. However, it brings with it some very high stakes because, like, you know, he is now very powerful. The most powerful a tank can be.
Yes!
You just don't die. Whatever you do, absolutely don't die. Because you will lose it.
Like,
and that is going to be heartbreaking.
This gun is so much better than Fester's Quest gun. Because instead of dancing around enemies, it basically hits everything.
Yep. It blasts through everything. It is very, very, like, it's extremely powerful.
And
it's
it goes
great
through walls, and yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I also like how much health he has. Fall.
Yeah. That's from leveling up. So if you die, you don't lose the levels, but if you have to continue, then you lose it all. So it's high stakes. You have to not die. You have to keep staying alive, but while you do, like, bosses will now take like 30% of the time they usually do.
Oh,
so
very nice.
It's a very big advantage. You just have to capitalize on it.
Do you actually do that grinding in a speed run when you're playing this game?
Yes, which is why the RNG manipulation comes in. So usually, like, Author Blues used to be the world record holder in the game, and the world record run came during a time where he unlocked the biggest, like, the level 3 gun very early, because it's just such a time saver. So while I was like trying to run this game, I would usually just have a bit of a grind session at the start, trying to get the big, like, the giant beetles, because they give, like, the good power-ups to accelerate, like, the grind.
Mm-hmm.
And my girlfriend Aura looked into, like, the RAM of the game and figured out an RNG manipulation strategy to always get the giant beetles at the same exact spot every single time. So now the early grind is way faster. It's not perfect, but it's way faster, and that's been great. And also our own Zhao in a race a couple years ago stumbled upon a major shortcut that also, like, helped me get the world record back, because it just
stealing
simplified
from Author Blues, who thinks he can speedrun any game.
I mean, Anyone?
kinda
Yeah, we
does.
can.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
anybody can speed run any game. Okay,
Yeah.
except Dangle Author Blues stealing the times.
Like, even Janglestorm is getting into the power of territory. Janglestorm with the level 2, the double beam.
Oh, I like the double beam. That is good
Yeah.
stuff.
It's chunky.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I would say, a lot of people are also intimidated by going after the world record, but you don't have to chase the record to speedrun it. You can.
Yeah.
Guess what? There are a lot of runners who aren't in the Olympics. They don't stop running
Yeah.
unless they break their ankle. Then they stop running for a little while. Or
Yeah,
if their knee explodes, or if their hips
No!
get inverted hips. Those are the worst.
No, I haven't. I'm an inverted mouse kind of person, but I like my hips to be uninverted.
Oh, okay, good.
Just verted hips, regular verted hips for me. It's
Verted. I like my verted hips. Or maybe your kidneys escape. Not gonna run much if that happens.
Kidneys come back. I'm kind of wondering if Zizerfall has a plan to, because we are 20 minutes left. Is the plan to just play and have fun, or is the plan to keep going, keep leveling, and then go wreck the rest of the game? Because that is a good plan. But
look at how fast those spiders are dying on Zizerfall. I think I got it.
I just need practice, and as demonstrated with some practice, you can get you can build up power. Now he just has to not die. That's the biggest thing. And also, Transquina is facing the boss, so we might be looking at a solid 3rd position.
Oh, cool.
Anglestorm, no.
Although I think Zizerfall could make a lot of fast progress due to having a very strong weapon. At the same time, you can lose it,
Yep.
And if you end up losing it, that could be a problem. Now, has Arrow Fodder seen their 3rd boss? I don't think he has.
I don't think so. I haven't seen, but
would you say technically it's a lead change for Janglestorm or not?
Let's see. They're both on 2 planets, right?
Yeah, they're currently trying to beat their 3rd planet, I believe.
Okay, right. They're doing the whole each one is on the planet the other one. Yeah, if Janglestorm beats this boss, then Janglestorm takes the lead, and Arrow Fodder will be able to take it back by basically which one of these 2 beats the 3rd boss will get into the lead. Currently, it's Arrow Fodder because Arrow made it to 2nd boss defeated first.
That makes sense. Well, Janglestorm taking another death there. Honestly, this centipede is a big patootie. I don't like him.
The worst. And Zizerfall is now max level. The most powerful Tiger Alpha 1 tank imaginable.
Yes!
Also
Everybody better be roaring and in support of this lovely tiger here.
So look at the tank. Look at the art on the pause screen for that tank. It's the manual art. That tank. I love that tank design. It's such a good tank. And it turns into a starfighter. I wanna make a virtual sequel to this game. Gosh, I love this so much.
Yeah, I love. It's such a Japanese thing, I think, to make really sophisticated tanks and such. But maybe not. I know that a lot of. Where was Transformers made? Was that also Japan? I feel like it had to be.
Oh, okay. So my understanding is that Transformers, the Transformers we know were the show and everything was made here, but the actual robots and toys, those were designed in Japan and were turned into the characters we know.
Yeah,
it's a weird thing.
It's like Americans, they think of, okay, let's go ahead and make a tank, and they're like, let's make it as boring and realistic as possible. Then the Japanese, it's like, it can be a man. This tank, we're gonna make it, we're gonna make it look like a Hot Wheel. Yeah.
But also, like, the actual toys are genius. Like, the design is incredible.
Yeah, it's so
The whole,
cool.
like, transformation. Oh, yes, folks are asking in chat. Yes, this is the game. Yeah, this is the game where the, hey, Percentia, without looking at chat, what do you think is the name of the final boss in this game? Leader of the robot insect horde.
I'm not looking at chat. Kyle.
No, Greg.
Ah, it's great. Oh my gosh. Oh.
You're close.
Well, I had to think, you know, if we were going Demon Rush naming conventions.
Yeah, it's Greg. Full name Gregor, who is not Gregor, the one who just eats 10,000 spiders a day, but just Gregor, the giant spider.
Gregor needs to stop that, okay? I do not like the one person who eats 10,000 spiders every night in order to drive the average up. Oh, that's George. Okay.
Oh, George. Oh, I'm sorry. Right, I got, yeah, similar letters. I jumble it up. Oh no! Oh no! Zizerfall lost the Wiggle Beam. I wonder if Zizerfall has gotten either has decided to abandon the goal of defeating the boss, or just has not found it and is trying to do some other stuff in the meantime. Because this game can be a little bit confusing. Like, especially if, like, I get lost easily, so, like, it is very possible for me to get turned around in mazes and completely lose track of where I am.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, it is a showdown. Jangle Storm can take the lead by defeating this boss if Arrow Fodder doesn't defeat this boss first.
Now, just to make sure, Quina, I believe, is in third right now, going up against very nice shoulder pads, Crab.
Yeah! Shout out to shoulder pads, Crab. Those should come back. I like shoulder pads.
Oh, no! Sorry, Justin just made me look and showed me the latest Chuck Tingle book.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's about the cargo ship
yes, of course
from the
it
Suez
is.
Canal.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Would that I was as, like, productive in my own, like, novels about very, very different topics.
And I can't read the rest of that.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is a PG... Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's more that it got stuck this time.
I'll have to look that up after.
Anyway, yeah, that's okay. Keeping it PG-13, everybody.
Yeah.
What's going on? Go ask your
books.
mother.
Writing books. Great. Did you know you can just get mad at Nintendo and write a book? You can use any sort of inspiration to write a book.
I've never gotten so mad at Nintendo that I wrote a book.
I recommend it.
Oh,
Spite is a good spark
to
light the fire. You need other fuel to get it.
It's not very often, but every once in a while I do something out of spite. And it always feels like some sort of guilty good when it manages to work. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, because, like, the spite, a lot of the time, it comes from you have been wronged and you get angry because you know you deserve better and you want to stand up for yourself, and it fills you with a righteous fury, and a lot of the time that can, like, anger is gives you energy. So that sort of stuff, anger that comes from a place of self-love and self-care and wanting to protect yourself and stand up for yourself, that's very powerful. And if you, like, put that to, like, toward creating a thing, that's great. It's really, really cool. And then after that, if you find that it's something that you actually care about, hey, I made something great, well, you keep it going, and then find, like, sustainable ways to keep the inspiration flowing. It's like you can discover great things out of spites. Like it's fine. Like yeah.
Yeah, my very first scripting that I ever really did was out of spite.
Ooh.
Yeah, at one of my jobs because IT said, "Nah, doing this is literally impossible," and I'm like, "No, it's not." And so I did it, and I sent the script to their boss in order to show what I did.
Nice.
Because I was so angry at them.
Yep, that's.
And I was like,
yeah,
I did it with 2 lines of script, repeated over and over. Because I had no idea how to make it efficient. But yeah, I kicked their butts. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then IT said, okay, good job. We're never helping you again. I'm like, dang straight you're not. And I quit the job, and apparently they still hate our department.
Wow, okay. Way to keep your grudge.
Oh, yeah.
Oh! Arrow fodder. Cements the lead. That is 3rd planet liberated. 3 nice little stars on the galaxy map. Bing. So, at this point, with 12 minutes left, it's still anybody's game. The speed run is like between 20 and 25 minutes. So, yeah, it's still anybody's game.
Yeah,
but,
this is being good.
Yeah, it's folks are learning. I'm sad for ZZ Zerfall, who seems to be stuck in a loop.
But honestly,
but
like with this really good gun, like he could potentially make some progress.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It all depends on how fast Transquina beats the 2nd boss, whichever one it is. I have unfortunately lost track of where Transquina is right now in space.
Jangle, the demon centipede, shooting crosses at you. Watch out. Your tank is a Dracula, and you do not want to get hit by one of those crosses.
Your tank is a Dracula, that's a heck of a line.
Justin, I got to use the phrase a Dracula. Oh, he's happy for me.
Nice. This has been like a good day for like one-liners.
Don't clap, Justin. Don't clap. Oh my gosh. We are so white. I tell ya. No, stop. Oh, now he's pulling a Neon Genesis Evangelion and saying congratulations while he claps.
Oh, okay. I thought you say now he's pulling a knee and like, oh no, please be okay, Dad.
Congratulations.
Oh, hey! Alright, ZZ Zerfall on the boss. Oh no, died to the boss and lost the wiggle beam again. That is tragic.
Oh, I love that wiggle beam. But yeah, that still, I'm glad that is a huge setback if you spend all that time getting the beam and then you lose it. Oh.
Yeah.
So I do think that chat is pointing out that these bosses are perhaps a little overly difficult and bullet sponges.
Oh, they're
honestly,
they're major bullet sponges.
The constant left and right movement, I think, is really annoying as well. Ugh. So I would say that overall, I think I would still be fine with these bosses. Like maybe I wouldn't do well against them, but I don't think they're necessarily bad. But it is a level of frustration that I wouldn't have expected. Like the overhead gameplay seems so much more enjoyable than this.
Yeah, absolutely. Like speedrunning this game has made me appreciate the first-person segments, but the top-down is by and large my favorite part of this game. So, yeah, it's an acquired taste. It's not. It's strange. It's. Yeah. It comes with the rest of the game. I'll take it. But yeah, that's totally fair. Also, Jangle Storm went to Aquel and then turned back, which makes me think he probably didn't pick up. Either he didn't realize he could just hover over the water, or he didn't actually pick up the hover unit while he was over on Manoa, which is a problem, because you need that to beat the game.
Uh-oh.
And Jangle Storm has defeated the Centipede.
Yes!
So second place still there, but now it's okay. Aerofighter will finish first unless Janglestorm can defeat another boss in the next 7 minutes, which is possible.
It's possible, but that's a tall order.
It is a tall order. However, okay, I was about to say, however, if Janglestorm had decided to go to Aquel, Aquel is the shortest planet in the entire game. It is very, very fast. So it would have been possible to reach the boss in that time. DN1, a living planet, is a bit of a longer one, though.
The living Earth.
Yeah.
Maybe it's our planet.
Yeah, it's got hopping, what I usually see as hopping olives. The enemies sometimes.
We have those. Delicious on a little salad as long as you kill everything first.
I called you a little like Kuso6rande character from early on. Yes, can I interest you in a hopping olive? No? Okay. Well, we do have our house Scunny.
Yes, we do have the house Scunny. Freshly skinned. No, I do not want to eat a Scunny.
Oh, have you ever played a reskinned Scunny, though? That's gotta have happened. Or a Scunny itself.
Oh my
reskin
gosh.
Of another game.
I mean, we could eat his hard nut pudding, that's true. Oh, no, Scunny hard nut, and he has the sticky nut pudding. That's right.
Right. No, you have to, like... Yeah. Can't confuse the... Get our lore confused.
I love this flying music. It's just so happy. It's like, congratulations, you murdered a giant centipede.
Yeah.
You know what?
Tiny planet.
I think you're just a professional exterminator here, dealing with the bugs.
So,
lots of bugs.
Yeah. Also, they're not even real. Well, I mean, they are real. I mean, they're not because it's a video game. Okay, hold on. So these
there are too many layers. Atlas.
Yeah. They're robot bugs. What? So technically, it's the person behind it is making all of these robot like creatures. So that's why they explode. That's why they seem to show up in different habitats. It's some. So extermination. Are you still an exterminator if you destroy robot bugs? I guess.
I mean, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But it's getting rid of them. The Daleks exterminate humans, so it doesn't have to be restricted to bugs. Yeah. Also, exterminate means get rid of. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, good. I think ZZZerfall did finally beat the crab boss, so it is. So Transqueen is still in third, and probably. Wait, hold on. Why is Transqueen fighting that boss again? Did Transqueen not finish the first?
I don't know if Transqueen did.
Oh, I must have gotten my wires crossed then, because that means that ZZZerfall made it to third. My mistake. Okay, I guess I got confused at some point. Sorry about that.
It's all good. I'm confused as well.
Refreshing. All right. Okay, good. Then ZZZerfall third place. With a powerful weapon, which, so demonstrating the double shot and the wiggle beam, both of them, can let you win damage races against some enemies,
good.
Which means you don't even get hit because their shot doesn't have the time to reach you. And so long as you destroy them before their shot can reach you, then the shot also is destroyed, because of course it will. Like, why wouldn't it?
Oh, Janglestorm is just trying to rush. I understand we're right at the end of the match. You don't with only 3 minutes left, don't worry too much if you take a death or two. Just rush and try to make a little bit more progress. I fully agree with that idea. If Janglestorm can get to a boss and kill it,
it's entirely possible.
Yeah.
And the also Janglestorm, or like any one of these, I usually keep my bombs.
Is that the boss?
No, but it is the map. the map mini boss. So it will absolutely show you where the exit is or where the boss is. So we'll know in a second. When this Dangle Storm doesn't like, mash through the map. Okay, yeah. So go back, do a big ol' loop-de-loop.
Big ol' loop-de-loop. I like it.
Yep. So yeah, I love this game, unironically. It took me a while to warm up to it, though, because even if I did own it, I would just get completely lost. And because I have a bad sense of direction. So it was just, oh wow, okay, Arrow Fodder already on the boss. Arrow Fodder has rushed the living planet. So this boss is it's a complicated.
Yeah.
He's a complicated man.
Yeah.
Family man. This is like, so this specific boss has many little pods that will go up to the boss, and if enough of them reach the center, they will hatch into, yep, there we go, a tiny little friend that takes over attacking duties from the boss. So you cannot hit, as far as I can tell. Oh no, you totally can hit the small thing. You know what? It never occurred to me to lift up my reticule to shoot at the small hovering thing, because honestly, I think it's easier to dodge the flying friend's shots than to dodge the boss's shots. So I just go like, all right, cool, thank you. Thank you for giving me an easier time. I will just keep shooting the big boss then. Yeah, because the little flying always shoots directly down, and it's very easy to predict. So I usually just have an easier time dodging those shots. But yeah, if Arrow Fodder beats the boss before Jangle Storm finds and defeats his own boss, then it's a maintaining first place. But we have...
I don't think there's hope at this point. We have 25 seconds.
I don't know, they might find a wormhole through time and insta-kill the boss in one go. I mean, maybe they'll surprise me.
I mean, weird things happen, I suppose, but with only 10 seconds left. Yeah, I mean, if you pull a Fester's Quest here and just manage to insta-kill the boss, then great job. But nope, that is time.
Hey.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. I love this game, okay? I am in love. It's got problems, especially with how much damage each boss does to you, but other than that, I'm a pretty big fan.
I'm glad. I love this game too. I run it for I love it, warts and all, but I'm glad I could introduce it to people and still have an interesting match of it, and also show off just how rude it can be.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and bother... Arrow Fodder is mentioning in Discord that this is button mashing the game.
Right, yeah, I forget. Yeah. This, at some point you can get the pulse unit that lets you charge shots for less mashing, but yeah, it's not great. You don't need to mash that intensely, but it's still one shot, one button press, so it's
Oh yeah. Hello there, Arrow Fodder. Welcome and congratulations on your victory.
Ow.
Fingers. No, I'm sorry.
Oh no. Yeah, that's something that we didn't even mention during the stream. I wasn't thinking about... It's been so long since I played any button mashing game. Like, so long.
Yeah, same. I'm sorry. I probably should have put some sort of that's probably an accessibility issue, right?
Jot a note down for yourself later. Yeah, the thing is, a lot of older games, if you played them the way that they were created, a lot of the times, your hands are going to end up hurting afterwards. So I think that that's something that if you do know that you are going to have an issue with, everybody who's listening, feel free to tell people in Discord that is an issue. And generally, I think as long as everybody has the option to use turbo, I'm generally cool with that, unless it largely changes the game. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. Arrow Fodder.
Yeah.
Besides your hands, talk to me. How was the game?
Enjoyable. Flashback to days of very, very old game design.
Mm.
Marathon, I expected there was probably some other things I was supposed to pick up on some of the planets, but
Yeah. Yeah. That's
in the
yeah.
race to try and beat as many planets as possible, just go scope.
Yep. That's the risk because like the planets did contain important upgrades that let you access other planets.
So I guess I got lucky with getting the shield upgrade on the one planet.
Yes. Yeah, the shield upgrade is on the planet that you need it for, but the for example, the to get anywhere in planet Aquel, you need the hover unit, which is on a different planet. But they tell you there's a base that tells you near the start of the game where the hover unit is. You just have to intuit that's what it does.
Yeah, it's a little bit obscure. To be fair, it's fairly early Atlas, and even though Atlas has great translations these days, I'm not sure any group had great translations back when this came out.
Yeah, this was in the area of all your bombs are belong to us, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
Translations and localizations were very primitive back then.
How did you find the music?
Music, catchy enough for a Game Boy game. Although I think I got sick of the battle music over and over and over and over.
Yeah, the bosses tend to be damage sponges.
Yeah, playing Peekaboo with that centipede on the second planet. Ugh.
Oh yeah. That
Yeah.
one was a damage sponge of pain, let me tell you.
Of course, I like 55 minutes in, I finally figured out there are laser upgrades.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. The large, wide capsules with a P on it. If you like on the pause screen, if the number increments, if you reach a certain amount, you will get the level 2 and the level 3 laser, which are way more powerful. However, you lose them if you die.
Yeah. So make good use of them the one chance you get.
Yep. The speed run relies on grinding up to a level 3 gun right at the start and then never dying.
I mean, that's the general goal of most speedruns. Don't die. You can't go fast if you die.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, I'm really
liberating more planets. You liberated the most planets.
Yeah.
So what, 3? I was on the 4th boss.
Yeah, I think you just you just barely did not defeat the 4th boss. But yeah, that is a lot of robot bugs destroyed.
Good job. Seriously though, I kind of want to play this game sometime. Like it seems like there are some flaws, but overall it seems like a very enjoyable game.
It's enjoyable enough. I wouldn't put more than like an hour in.
Yeah.
Or at least planning to beat it once.
Yeah, I think beating it once could be enjoyable for me. And honestly, the music, I think, is the biggest reason why I'm really excited about the game. Because the music, it's all jams.
The overworld music gets real good, but you have to stay on the overworld long enough for it to kick in.
Yeah. Well, I can find it and put it in my playlist sometime. I'll do that. Arrow Fodder, seriously, great job. Congratulations. This is your first CosmoTank, right?
Correct.
Well,
nice.
Heck yeah. Kicking butt on your first round. Very nice. Do you stream anything else over at your channel?
The only consistent thing about my streaming is that it is inconsistent. But
Nice.
I tend to stream a lot of more modern stuff, action RPGs, Dark Souls. I'm probably gonna be checking out Monster Hunter Rise.
Oh, I want to play that. Why am I doing Kuso6rande? I could be killing monsters.
You're giving everyone a good time, and then afterwards you'll be able to have a good time of your own.
I forgot I am the monster. Seriously though, thank you so much. Great job on your first match, and hopefully the next couple go well, because you definitely have 2 more coming up.
Yep. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. You have a great afternoon, okay?
You too. Bye.
Bye, and thank you, Zandra.
Of course. Thank you for having me. Have a good day.
Yeah, talk to you next time.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye. Everybody, CosmoTank, the Bad Video Game Tournament happens on the weekends, usually Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. Yeah. Like today's a Saturday. We sometimes do have matches during the week. We do have a schedule out. If you type !schedule in chat, you will see what days people will be playing. We're going to go ahead and run to a quick ad, and we'll be back after this with our third game of 4 for today. By the way, it says Kuso5, but it's still the correct link. Someone needs to edit that command. I could edit the command. Not right this moment. I gotta capture streams. I'm stressed. Stressed, everybody. Whew. Recursioning, thank you so much for the sub. Oh yeah. Do-do-do. Ba-da-ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Boo-ba-doo.